On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Divergence.
The act or process of separating and moving in different directions, a difference or variance between two or more things or ideas, a deviation from a common or shared path or goal.
Examples:
Divergence angle. Ideological divergence. The divergence in opinions among the team members led to a delay in completing the project.
Capita.
A Latin word meaning head, used to express the amount for each person, any head or head-like expansion on a structure, as on a bone.
Examples:
Per capita sales. The agricultural yield per capita. GDP per capita shrunk by almost 10% for the third consecutive year.
Motherland.
A term used to refer to one's country of birth or origin, especially in a patriotic or emotional context, the land where one's ancestors or family originated.
Examples:
Motherland defenders. Songs of Motherland. He always spoke proudly of his motherland during the war.
Metropole.
The main hub or central city of a country or region, the principal city or urban center of a metropolitan area or a colony.
Examples:
Metropole influence. Cultural metropole. Due to its rich cultural heritage, the thriving metropole region attracts millions of tourists yearly.
Imp.
A mischievous or misbehaving child, a small and mischievous demon or sprite in folklore.
Examples:
A little imp. Behave like an imp. The mischievous imp caused trouble wherever it went.
Pre-exist.
To exist or occur before something else, especially referring to a time period or event, to predate or come before.
Examples:
Pre-exist the modern city. Pre-exist the current political tensions. The idea for the novel pre-existed as fragments of a dream in the author's mind.
Ottoman.
A historical empire founded at the end of the 13th century in northwestern Anatolia by the Turkoman tribal leader Osman I, used as ottoman, a type of upholstered seat or bench without a back or arms, typically used as a stool or footstool, or in some cases as a coffee table.
Examples:
Ottoman Empire. Ottoman furniture. The Ottoman Sultan was considered the supreme ruler and held great authority.
Zenith.
The highest point or peak, the point in the sky directly above the observer, the culmination or apex of something.
Examples:
Zenith of success. Zenith of popularity. Reaching the zenith of his career was a long and difficult climb, but it was worth it.
Colonize.
To establish a colony in or on a specific place, To settle or occupy in large numbers.
Examples:
Colonize planets. Colonize for cultivation. European powers colonized much of the Americas in the 16th and 17th centuries.
Lexicographer.
A person who compiles or edits dictionaries, often by studying and documenting the meanings, origins, and usage of words and phrases.
Examples:
Academic lexicographer. Famous lexicographer. The well-respected lexicographer published an innovative new dictionary that redefined the way words are defined.
Conquest.
The act or process of taking control of a country, area, or situation.
Examples:
Imperial conquest. Make a conquest. He continued to grow his empire through conquest.
Invade.
To enter aggressively into another's territory by military force for conquest and occupation.
Examples:
Invade other tissues. Invade his privacy. I have no intention to invade your privacy.
Belated.
Happening or arriving late or after the expected or desired time, delayed or deferred beyond an appropriate or acceptable point.
Examples:
Belated apology. Belated birthday wishes. Due to unforeseen circumstances, I had to send a belated response to your email.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Victorious.
Being the winner in a game, competition, election, war, etc.
Examples:
The victorious entry. The victorious army. The victorious troops marched back to their homeland.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
Antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Peninsula.
A long piece of land that is almost surrounded by water but is linked to a larger part of the land.
Examples:
The tip of the peninsula. The Arab Peninsula. That peninsula was an essential base for the country's defense.
Admittedly.
Used to acknowledge a fact or statement, often one that weakens or contradicts an argument or opinion, conceitedly.
Examples:
Admittedly true. Admittedly controversial. The book was admittedly difficult to follow, but still worth reading.
Blacksmith.
A smith who forges and shapes iron with a hammer and anvil.
Examples:
Blacksmith welding. Blacksmith's shop. The blacksmith shaped a horseshoe on his anvil.
App.
Abbreviation for application, software designed to run on smartphones and other mobile devices or inside a web browser on a PC.
Examples:
Killer app. Cannot log into the app. The discovery of a critical bug caused the company to delay the app's release.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Ethic.
A set of moral principles or values that govern behavior.
Examples:
Ethic principle. The Puritan ethic. The company had a strict work ethic and expected its employees to follow it.
Synthesize.
To combine a substance to make a more complex product or compound.
Examples:
Synthesize molecules. Synthesize information. The spider has the ability to synthesize multiple different silk proteins.
Ancestor.
A person from whom one is descended, a forefather.
Examples:
Ancestor language. Earliest human ancestor. My remote ancestor immigrated to the United States from Ireland in the 1800s.
Monolithic.
Characterized by massiveness, rigidity, and uniformity.
Examples:
Monolithic block. Monolithic system. Big technology companies try to integrate customers' data into monolithic applications.
Standardize.
To make uniform or consistent in form, quality, or performance, to establish or implement a standard or standardization process.
Examples:
Standardize a language. Standardize administrative practices. The company standardized its procedures to improve efficiency and quality control.
Memorize.
To learn something carefully so that you will remember it exactly.
Examples:
Memorize musical scores. Try hard to memorize the lines. Lawyers need to memorize even the most minor provisions of the law.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Newtonian.
Relating to Sir Isaac Newton or his laws of motion and universal gravitation.
Examples:
Newtonian physics. Newtonian mechanics. The motion of planets can be described using Newtonian mechanics.
Ballistic.
Relating to or resembling the motion or behavior of a projectile in flight, intensely angry or out of control.
Examples:
Ballistic missile. Ballistic vest. The boss went ballistic when he found out we missed the deadline.
Artillery.
Large caliber guns used in warfare, typically operated by a crew and mounted on wheels or in a fixed position. Any military weapons, equipment, or vehicles that are operated by a special branch or unit of the armed forces.
Examples:
Artillery fire. Coastal artillery. The army brought in heavier artillery to break through the enemy defenses.
Demolish.
To completely destroy or tear down a building, structure, or other entity, to ruin or eliminate the effectiveness or power of something.
Examples:
Demolish a myth. Demolish a bridge. The city decided to demolish the old, unsafe building and build a new one.
Observatory.
A building designed and equipped to observe the planets, the stars, the weather, etc.
Examples:
Space observatory. A meteorological observatory. That astronomical observatory stands at the top of the mountain.
Blasphemy.
Action, attitude, or language that is offensive or shows a lack of respect for sacred character or religion.
Examples:
Commit blasphemy. Blasphemy against the law. It is blasphemy to say such a thing.
Indenture.
A legal agreement between two parties, typically a contract of apprenticeship or a deed of conveyance, that is written in duplicate or triplicate and separated by indentations to prevent fraud or alteration, and is often used to bind a person to a specific job or service.
Examples:
Indenture agreement. Legal indenture. The legal contract included an indenture that stipulated the responsibilities of each party.
Descend.
To move downward and lower, to come from or to be connected by a relationship of blood.
Examples:
Descend a steep hill. Descend by elevator. She was descended from an old Italian noble family.
Conquistador.
A Spanish conqueror of the Americas in the 16th and 17th centuries.
Examples:
Conquistador invasion. Conquistador conquest. The Spanish conquistadors were explorers and conquerors who claimed much of the Americas for their country.
Propel.
To move, drive, or push something forward or in a particular direction, often with a lot of force.
Examples:
propel growth, propel the ship. An increase in employment helps propel economic growth.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Protestant.
Belonging to or connected with a member of a Western Christian church that is separate from the Roman Catholic Church and that is based on the teachings of Martin Luther and other reformers.
Examples:
moderate Protestant groups. Protestant church. The Protestant Reformation was a major event in the history of Christianity.
Smartphone.
A mobile phone that functions as a computer and connects to the internet.
Examples:
smartphone app developer. Smartphone addict. Internet traffic volumes have increased significantly with the advent of smartphones.
Overtake.
To catch up to and pass by someone or something that is in front of you, usually about moving vehicles, to come to a point where you become more successful, important, or influential than someone or something else.
Examples:
overtake a rival. Overtake a milestone. The race car driver knew he had to overtake the other drivers to win the race.
Predominance.
The state or condition of being dominant, prevalent, or more powerful or influential than others. The act or process of being in control or having authority or superiority over something or someone.
Examples:
global predominance. Military predominance. The predominance of fast food restaurants in the area has increased obesity rates.
Systematize.
To organize, arrange, or establish something according to a specific system or method. To structure or regulate a process or procedure in an orderly and efficient manner.
Examples:
systematize the process. Systematize information. The manager decided to systematize the workflow to ensure better efficiency and productivity.
Detain.
To keep someone in official custody, to prevent them from leaving.
Examples:
detain a terrorist. Detain for investigation. The police detained the suspect for questioning.
Fateful.
Having great or significant consequences, decisive or momentous in shaping the future, often refers to an event that is believed to be predetermined or marked by destiny.
Examples:
Fateful decision. Fateful event. Their fateful encounter set into motion events that would change their lives forever.
Despot.
A ruler with absolute power, especially one who abuses that power.
Examples:
Evil despot. The despot's reign. The country's people lived under the despot's rule for many years, enduring abuse and persecution.
Riot.
A violent disturbance of the peace by a crowd, characterized by destruction of property, looting, arson, and attacks on individuals.
Examples:
Riot police. Riot control gas. The riots in the city have left many buildings damaged and several people injured.
Tyranny.
A form of government in which a single ruler has absolute power, often exercised cruelly and oppressively, the arbitrary or oppressive exercise of power or control over others.
Examples:
Brutal tyranny. Tyranny of the majority. The country was ruled by a tyranny that oppressed its citizens.
Harass.
To annoy, torment, or pester persistently, to subject someone to repeated or chronic attacks or unwelcome attention.
Examples:
Harass the enemy. Harass with constant criticism. She was constantly harassed by her ex-boyfriend and had to get a restraining order.
Mojo.
Personal magic or charm that gives someone a sense of power, good luck, or confidence, a quality of being attractive, confident, and effective.
Examples:
Mojo energy. Mojo charisma. He believed that his lucky mojo would help him win the big game.
Convergent.
Tending to come together or meet at a point, merging or intersecting, characterized by similarities or commonalities, particularly in different fields or areas of knowledge.
Examples:
Convergent being. Convergent thinking. The similarities between the two cultures suggest convergent evolution.
Crumble.
To break or fall apart into small pieces or fragments, especially due to age, decay, or lack of support.
Examples:
Crumble to dust. Began to crumble under financial pressure. The old building was starting to crumble due to years of neglect and lack of maintenance.
Explode.
To burst or break open violently and noisily, to cause something to burst or break open.
Examples:
Explode in anger. Explode in popularity. The old building exploded in a fiery inferno.
Facet.
One of the many aspects or sides of a subject or situation, especially when seen from different angles or perspectives, a particular feature or characteristic of something.
Examples:
Facet to a question. Important facet. The different facets of his personality make him a complex individual.
Ascendancy.
The state or condition of being in a position of power, influence, or dominance, the condition of having superiority or control over others.
Examples:
Political ascendancy. The ascendancy of technology. During the period, the ruling monarch had complete ascendancy over the kingdom.